Oh, well, what do we have here?
Well, another murder, I presume.
Precisely, but not just an ordinary murder.
Well, what makes murder ordinary in the first place?
Well, usually murders don't have ciphers here at the site.
Oh. Well, how did you notice those?
Well, the lights here on the license plate can reflect off the paint, and we can clearly see that these are some seemingly dancing men.
Oh. Well, how are we going to translate it?
Well, we can just use frequency of letters.
Oh, so we use the frequency of the letter in each, in the English alphabet.
Correct. So, you got your common letters, A, E, R, M, N, T, things like that you see in almost every word, and thus we can figure out that the most common characters are associated with those words, and then we flip around, make a few words, and then that's what we have.
Perfect, Sherlock.
Every problem seems childish once it's explained to you, Watson.
Well, let's get to work.
Alrighty.
Esteemed mortal, they have never caught me and they never will. They have never seen me, for I am invisible, even as the ether that surrounds your earth. I'm not a human being, but a spirit and a demon from the hottest hell. I am what you Orleans and your foolish police call the Axeman. When I see fit, I shall come and claim other victims. I alone know whom they shall be. I shall leave no clue except my bloody axe, besmeared with blood and brains of he whom I have sent below to keep me company. If you wish, you may tell the police to be careful not to rile me. Of course, I am a reasonable spirit. I take no offense at the way they have conducted their investigation in the past. In fact, they have been so utterly stupid as to not only amuse me, but His Satanic Majesty Francis Joseph, etc. But tell them to beware, let them not try to discover what I am, for it were better that they were never born than to incur the wrath of the Axeman. I don't think there is any need of such a warning, for I feel sure the police will always touch me. As they have in the past, they are wise and know how to keep away from all harm. Undoubtedly, you Orleanians think of me as the most terrible murderer, which I am, but I could be much worse if I wanted to. If I wished, I could pay a visit to your city every night. At will, I could slay thousands of your best citizens, for I am in close relationship with the angel of death. Now, to be exact, 12:15 earthly time. On next Tuesday night, I'm going to pass over New Orleans. In my infinite mercy, I am going to make a little proposition to your people. Here is it. I am very fond of jazz music, and I swear by all the devils in the nether regions that every person shall be spared in whose home a jazz band is in full swing at the time I have just mentioned. If everyone has a jazz band going, well, then so much the better for you people. One thing is certain, and that is that some of you people who do not jazz it on Tuesday night, if there be any, will get the axe. Well, as I am cold and crave the warmth of my native Tartarus, and it is about time I leave your earthly home, I will cease my discourse, hoping that thou wilt publish this, that it may go well with thee. I have been, am, and will be the worst spirit that ever existed, either in fact, or realm, or fancy.
Oh yeah. Oh, they bounce all over the bike. Wait. What I got?
Oh, wow.
See what it is.
Check it out.
Well, good golly, Miss Molly.
By God, there's more ciphers written here.
Seems as if our material is rapidly accumulating, Watson.
I've never seen a town so lit up with the sounds of saxophones as New Orleans.
Exactly, Watson, which is why we need to solve this. I seem to be developing a pattern. Seems as if our killer is going after Italian women. These hieroglyphics have evidently a meaning. If it is one of purely arbitrary meaning, it may be impossible for us to solve it. If, on the other hand, it is systematic, I have no doubt that we shall be able to get to the bottom of it.
Stop for a minute, Sherlock. Okay? Phone's vibrating. Okay, thank you. That was your lad from the force.
Another dead woman, I assume.
No, an Italian man.
God! What do we have here?
Old man with his head bashed in.
Oh, goodness.
But please do keep it down. The wife is in the other room.
Well, let's go check that out. Hello, Holmes is the name. I'm going to need the name of you and your dead husband. This is important to the case.
My name's Esther. My husband's name is McCone Peppertone. This is Detective Johnson. He's first on the scene.
Holmes, sadly, I found another.
Where'd you find these?
Underneath the bloody axe.
Of course. He was in a hurry to get out because he heard Miss Esther pounding and screaming as she found her dead husband in the other room.
Holmes, you need to think about more that comes out of your mouth than this damned case.
Wait. Esther, did the police ever find a chisel in your house?
No, just an axe.
Chisel. We've let this affair go on long enough, Watson.
Whom do you suspect, Holmes?
Well, if it is who I hope, then this will make a very pretty case to your collection. Stop right there. The New Orleans police are already on their way.
Sherlock, how did you know you would be here?
See, what one man can invent, another can discover. Mr. Axeman is going to help us with it. If I'm not misunderstood, here comes the man now.
Hey, what's going on here? Oh, Alfonso, is that you? How's it going?
Well, gentlemen, you have to drop on me this time. I guess the very best I can make for myself is the absolute naked truth. Would you mind giving me that honor, Mr. Holmes?
You see, Watson, Pepitone here is the leader of the Italian mafia in New Orleans, and Alfonso used to be one of the henchmen. Somewhere along the line, Alfonso messed up big time, and Pepitone had Alfonso's wife killed.
But how did you piece that together based on the crime scenes we saw?
I was able to figure out that the 6-character cipher in the room with Miss Esther said chisel, so I used that remaining information to figure it all out, which leads us here.
Well, by God, Holmes, we should have come to America sooner. We might have saved some lives.
Some taxpayers' dollars, too.
Yeah. Mr. Pepitone, would you please fetch the police?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. This man will deal his time for the loss of my man's wives.
Oh, you're a little too late for that, boss. It's time for my trip back to Taratus.
Oh my God. He's dead.